What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense here. Listen, I got a little video slash review slash discussion. I mean, you know how we do it. It's on the House of Cuba. Now, the fragrances that I'm going to talk about is 6 fragrances that I have from the House of Cuba that I feel like are worth talking about and worth you spending your money on if you don't have them. I have about, excuse me, I have about maybe 7 more that are from the House of Cuba, but I just don't feel like they're worth talking about yet anyway, because the performance on them is just not that good. They just don't perform well. These actually perform pretty good for the money that you're going to pay for them, and they're inexpensive. All right, let's get into it. No further ado. Probably one of the most popular ones from the House of Cuba is this one. This is Cuba Royal, and this is a 1 million clone, is what it is. It's a clone of 1 million. Some people call it a clone house. I won't. Only thing I don't like about this fragrance is my sprayer is messed up. I can get it to spray and I can get it out, but you know, it's a messed up sprayer. But you'll have that sometimes, especially with inexpensive fragrances. But boy, does it smell good. I like to wear this one a lot in the winter. I'm about halfway through the bottle, probably a little more than halfway through. I think I picked this up on Amazon for about $7. So I mean, I cannot complain, and it is well worth it. And this is a 100 ml bottle, and I wouldn't, if you get this online, I wouldn't say pay any more than $12 for it. If that, I'm not sure. I've heard people say you can get these fragrances at City Trends. I've never bought any at City Trend, and I don't really see this one a lot in stores. So if you were going to pick this one up, I suggest you get it online. That's Cuba Royal from the House of Cuba. Again, a 1 million clone. This is the bigger bottle. This is the 3.4 ounce, the 100 ml, and don't pay any more than $12 for that one. All right, moving right along. To me, one of the best fragrances from the house that nobody talks about, and that is Cuba Red. And as you can see, these are cigar themed bottles. This is a nice fragrance. To me, this is the main note of this is tobacco, and that joker is very tobacco. It carries all throughout the fragrance. This is a crowd pleaser. This is, honestly, ladies like the smell of this. This is one of my wife's favorite colognes, bar none, because it smells very masculine, and you'll like it because it doesn't smell aged. I suggest that you get this one. This is Cuba Red. They make several colors, you know, blue, orange. Orange smells like orange. This is red. Blue is kind of similar to chrome, but anyway, this one is the one that I think is the best from the house. It performs well, pushes well off your skin. About 2 hours of longevity. About 2 hours of projection with about maybe 4.5 hours of longevity. And then you're gonna have to respray it. But it's a very inexpensive fragrance, so you can definitely afford to respray it. I picked it up. It was a 4-pack of this one. I think it was red, blue, orange, and maybe brown, and it was extremely cheap for the 4-pack, like $6. And I think I got it at Burke's Outlet, but I've seen them everywhere. Burlington, TJ Maxx, Ross, all over the place you can get them. That's Cuba Red, and this is a very, very nice fragrance. If you're looking for a cheap tobacco fragrance, I think this is the one. This is a good one. It smells well, performs well. I think you would like it. I think you would be satisfied. That's Cuba Red. Moving along, another one. What is this one? This is Cuba Prestige Classic, and this is the one that smells like Angel Man. And it does smell like Angel Man. If you like Angel Man and you're looking for a cheaper alternative to it, just so you don't have to use up all your good juice, try this one. Or if you've wondered what Angel Man smell like, you didn't want to pay the money for a Terry Mugler product, get this. Same thing. Smells well, performs well. A lot of times when I wear my Angel Man, I'll take this as a decant. So I'll leave the house and spray my Angel Man on, and I'll just take this because it's easier to handle. And you see I've went through, it's about that much left in this bottle. And this is Cuba Prestige Classic. Again, projection on it's between 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Longevity in between 3 and 4 hours. But again, I bought this in a pack of 4. And this is 1.17 mil. 1.17 ounces, 35 mil. And that's a good, excuse me, a good fragrance. I think you should get your hands on it. You can't go wrong at that price. It's a good product, performs well, it's very syrupy, very coffee, smells good. They have another one, I think it's Cuba Prestige Legacy, and it smells good too. It's very syrupy, but I didn't put that one out in this list because, you know, I don't think it performs as well as these do. So this is another one that smells really, really good. This is Cuba Prestige Black. This smells good. This smells really, really good. This smells similar to Swiss Army. Some say it smells like Burberry bread, I think, but I know it smells like Swiss Army. This just smells masculine. Sweet masculinity is what this thing smells like. And that's Cuba Prestige Black. And again, the performance on it is about the same as well. It's not beast mode performance. You're going to get about an hour and a half to 2 hours of projection, 3 hours, three and a half, maybe 4 hours of longevity. But again, for the price, you can't beat that. Can't beat that. That's Cuba Prestige Black. Nice one. Cuba Black is nice too. It's a good one too, but I didn't put it in here. But it's a decent one. This one is another one that got a lot of hype several years ago because it smells like Lamar. This is the one that they call Cuba Brown. And yes, it smells just like Jean Paul Gaultier, or however you say that, Lamar. Very nice fragrance. And as you see, I've put a dent. This one is almost empty. And this is the reason I didn't purchase Lamar. That, and I have Perry Ellis White. I didn't feel the need to purchase it, but this is a very nice fragrance. I recommend it. I think you should get your hands on it if you come across it. Maybe you should order it. It's very inexpensive if you're looking for, you know, a JPG cologne. This is the one. Very inexpensive, very nice smelling fragrance. Nobody's gonna know that you're wearing a inexpensive fragrance that's shaped like a cigar. It's a good fragrance. Performance on it is better. It's about 2 hours of longevity with about about 2 hours of projection with about 4.5 hours of longevity. And like I said, guys, these are extremely cheap. You can get the whole 4-pack of them for easily under $8. And it's hard to go wrong with any fragrance that gives you any kind of performance that you can get for $8. All right, the next one is one I don't hear anybody talking about, and it is called Silver Blue. I like this one especially for laying around the house or just running errands or fresh out of the shower. Why, you might ask? Because it just has this sweet effect. It smells like I call them frat boy fragrances. Like when you go in the mall and you walk by Aeropostale or Abercrombie or something like that, that fragrance that just smells like a 17-year-old kid is gonna wear it. That's what this is. Just a typical mall boy, fresh, sweet cologne. No depth, you know, no development, very linear, but very cheap. I think I picked this up for like $6.99, and it's a big bottle. And I'm about halfway through it. Like I said, I'm home a lot, so my dumb reach fragrances come in handy. That's why I have so many. But for the price, I think you should get this. If you're looking for something that's just inexpensive, just something to splash on, just something to wear so you have a scent, I think this would be perfect for the gym, hanging out with the boys, anything casual, laid back, and unsophisticated, or, you know, just unimportant. I think this is the type of cologne that you need for that. Again, longevity on this one's projection on this was about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Longevity maybe 3.5, 4 hours, and then you're gonna have to reapply it. But the thing about these fragrances is they're all so inexpensive. You can afford to do that. You can afford to spray away and use them as much as you want to because they're inexpensive. That's the purpose of them. They fit the mold and they smell good. Like I sprayed the Royal on, and it smells really, really nice now. It's really projecting off my skin. It's really thumping. It smells really good, really sweet, very nice fragrance. All right, guys, we actually got a quick one in. Listen, you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely like. If you have any familiarity with these fragrances, you know we can talk about it. Leave it in the comments below. Tell me what you think about them. If you know some other Cuba fragrances that I missed that you think are good, or just inexpensive fragrances that you think, you know, are worth talking about, or honestly, any fragrances that you think are worth talking about, leave it in the description below. You know we can get it in. All right, guys. I hope everybody's had a good Monday coming off this weekend. We're getting ready for the 4th of July. I can't wait to see what everybody's got on the 4th. Can't wait to tell you what I'm going to wear on the 4th. I don't know yet, but I can't wait to tell you. Probably something either red, white, or blue. One of the two. And anyway, guys, hope everybody has a good day. Again, thank you for tuning in. You know, hey, let's talk about these fragrances. All right, guys. I hope everybody has a good Monday. Until next time, remember, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys. See you. Peace.